morning. Hello. And good morning. Hello. We're off. Yes. It's another beautiful day. Oh, I hope you've all got your favourite brew, your favourite cuppa. I got, they're kind of something, but I got muffins, amaranth muffins that I made myself last night. And I have a cat sat here. Jeanette, good morning, sweetie. Hello. So good to see you. So I'm just saying, I've got amaranth muffins here. They're kind of like, I made a mistake when I was making them, but they still taste good. Still good texture. They just didn't rise as much when they cooked. But I have a cat sat here looking at them. And it's like, they're mine. Not yours, mine. The little devil ate half of one yesterday. It's got ginger and cardamom in it. And walnuts. Crushed walnuts. My cat loves it. He's sat here looking at them like, well, are you going to eat those or what? I'm afraid to put the plate down because if I do it, his little paw will come out and like, take, be like, nope, off mine. Oh, you can't see this, can you? He did. Let's see if he'll come and get it. Maniac Grammy, good morning, honey. I hope you are ready to stretch those legs. No excuses you're sitting down. No excuses you're still in bed. You can still stretch those legs. Yes. It's crazy, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, go. Well, we're going to have a cuppa first. We're going to have a drink first. And I'm trying to protect my amaranth muffins that I baked last night. I'm trying to protect them from my cat. Actually, I should try and see if I can turn this. I'm afraid to put the plate down. Whenever I put the plate down, his little paw comes creeping over. Oh, here he goes. Look at it. Look at this. They're mine. Little me. Hi, honey. How are you? Your get up and go is already gone. Well, yeah, 'cause it's late afternoon there, isn't it? Or actually mid-afternoon, early afternoon. Now he's sitting on the floor looking up at me with a pathetic, but Mom. Oh, he's on his hind legs and he's reaching out. I wish I could show you this. Lovely kid in Japan. Good morning, honey. Lovely kid in Japan. I would like you to meet little me. Little me meet lovely kid in Japan. Both of you are in Japan. That is just so wonderful. I need to get my glasses on. I'm starting to squint. I am doing good, honey. No, this is so wonderful. 2 people from Japan. Yes. This is just wonderful. My cat. I'll give it. Just a minute. I'm going to give him a piece. He's been a good boy. Not that they're spoilt or anything, no. Okay. There you go. Here's your plate. Got your own plate. There you go. Oh my gosh, this is just so funny. You know what? He probably would love coffee cake. That coffee cake, because it's just so funny. I think he'll eat anything that I'm eating. Or at least try it once. Eric! Good morning, honey. It's so good to see you. We're having a bit of a cup of whatever your favourite brew is for now. And then we are going to stretch our legs. And I'm actually trying to save my muffin from my cat, because my cat keeps eating it. It's just finished the piece I've given him. Okay. So, I wasted time yesterday afternoon. I found the CD program to my little camcorder. Well, that is so true, Eric. They'll steal food when you least expect it. And the funny thing is, every time I put the plate down, luckily I've got... I will, Maniac Grammy. I'll do you an extra leg lift, honey. But whenever I put the plate down, his paw comes creeping up like, well, you've put it down, that's for me then, isn't it? And it's like, no, it's not on the floor. It's not on the dog shelf or cat shelf. Oh, this is so sweet. 2 people that I met that live in Japan. This is wonderful. So, I got the mini camcorder out yesterday. And I decided to do some work in the kitchen. I thought I'll place it so, you can get an overall view of the kitchen. The true meaning of cat burglar. That's a good one. That is a good one. Yep, that's my cat. He's a true cat burglar. Yeah. So I realized that even on the wide angled setting, you could only get a very small portion. Even when with the camera as far back as possible, I could only get a very small portion of my kitchen in. So then that would mean I would have to keep moving the camera around, which I did do, but ended up winding my oxygen line around the... Oh, you are so welcome. You are so welcome, little me. Oh, come on, laptop. Okay, it looks like, yep, it's done it again. All of a sudden, our cable keeps going up. No, come on. There you go. Yeah, it's my Wi-Fi. It's my Wi-Fi. Actually, yeah, it's not my Wi-Fi. It's the cable. No, the internet connection, which seems to have gone haywire. I think it might be time to I don't know whether they're doing downloads, uploads, or whatever loads they're doing, but at least I can still use my phone. I had to turn my data on my phone, because when I'm in the house, I use the Wi-Fi. So I can't see the chat too well. Cap7! Good morning, honey! Cap has a wonderful stream. Sometimes on a morning, sometimes on, usually afternoon I catch him. But anyway, watch out for his live stream. It's really a nice place to be. There are some lovely people that go there. And lovely people that just sit and watch, because I know they do. I know so many people that just sit and watch and don't really talk, which I think is a shame. But I understand some people like me, sometimes I listen while I'm working, while I'm doing stuff. Okay, come on, Wi-Fi. Wake up. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like a dose of vitamins. Exactly. Exactly. We all need a good dose of something good. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I wish there was something some better cable internet connection for us out there, but there really isn't. We got to make use with what we got. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, hopefully my cat can't reach my muffin over there. The little monkey. I actually managed to get video of him stealing it last night. You yell at the camera when you're energetic. I do that too. Aw, bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cap7. That's so sweet of you. Uh-oh, here comes my boy. He's looking. He's like, he's looking underneath the table. I still smell it. I know you have it. Yeah. I can't. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eric. I'm glad I met you too. I can't be passionate about something without it, in a sense. Oh gosh, here I go again. This cable, this internet connection is driving me crazy. Yeah, I can't be passionate about something in a calm fashion. I mean, I get with some things I'm kind of like childlike in my excitement when I see something. Like when I see something from in the wild when I'm outside, I like this. My husband's used to it now, but when we first met, if we were driving along and I'd go, "Ooh," he'd be like, what?" And I'm like, "Did you see that bird? Did you see that eagle? Did you see that?" He's like, "I thought I was going to hit something." I'm like, "No." It is 7:30 here right now, a.m. in the morning. It's actually time that we did a couple of there's not that many people here. I'm hoping there are some others there watching. Quincy, if you're out there watching, good morning, honey. Bad Palm, if you're out there watching, good morning, sweetie. Anne, where are you? I'm getting a bit worried about you, girl. Contact me. Send me a message. I'm on Facebook. My links are down below. Get hold of me somehow, sweetie, because I'm getting worried about you. It's been a while. Norma, I guess you're still in your busy time. You've got to head out for a bit now. That's okay. You have an awesome day too, sweetie. Oh, thank you so much, Eric. You know, the responses that I got from yesterday's video really helped me get through the rest of the day. It really warmed my heart. I was actually quite surprised and quite shocked by about how many responses that I got. Yeah. That is so true, Cab. There ain't no kitchen big or too small. Yep, I can still groove my beat in the tiniest of spaces. That is so true. I could teach you how to swing a cat on a dime. Oh my gosh, little me. Are you at work or are you at home about to go to bed? Little me is in Japan, Cat. So it's very late at night. Little me is also a nurse. So, and suffers badly with asthma. I wonder where Jeanette is. Because I know Jeanette was here a minute ago until my cable went down. Oh. Anyway, just in case there are people who are watching, if you're sat, you can either bring your legs out in front of you and prop them up on another chair or anything that'll bring your legs hip height out in front of you. If you can't bring them out that far, just rest them on the floor so that your heels, they're resting on your heels, so your feet are like this. And if you have it relaxed to start with, then what you're going to do is you're going to push with your legs, and then you're going to bring your foot back as far as you can. And you're going to do with that with both legs at the same time. And we're going to do this in a relaxed manner. Don't force it, just go as far as you can. It doesn't matter if you can only go a little bit. So you're bringing your foot back like this. But if you can only go this much, that's fine. Just keep going. Fireman CV, good morning. We're just starting our leg exercises. Twin Flame, good morning, honey. Good morning. Denise, good morning, honey. Sweetie, how are you? I'm doing fine. I'm doing much better than I was yesterday. I just got myself in a bit of a tux yesterday. I was looking at everything that needed doing and trying to figure out where to start. And when I start the day like that, I end up... There are days where I can just set myself a task and go for it. And then there are days where it's like, oh, this needs doing and that needs doing. I want to do this and I want to do that. And I've got to get this done and I need to do that. And then my brain ends up going, no! I can't take anymore. I can't. So I kind of had one of those days yesterday. But I hadn't slept much the night before. I'd given myself a migraine by overdoing it. So, but we are just starting our leg stretches, everybody. So if you are stood, you feel the same way too, Fireman? Yeah. I think it's just a human condition. It just seems to be... Yes, that was from yesterday, Denise. Yeah, I was having a bit of a rough day. And I don't know if you saw the red on my cheeks and my chin. You know, it usually happens when my lupus is in a bit of a flare. So, I don't think that helped at all yesterday neither. So, but, so we're doing leg stretches. Now, if you're in bed, obviously you're sat or you're laid with your legs straight. I want you to push your legs down by the knees, and then you're going to bring your feet back as far as you can this way towards your body. If you're sat, stretch your legs out in front of you so your heels are on the floor, and again push and then bring your feet back as far as you can. Doesn't have to be all the way back, it just has to be a little bit back. As far, you know, don't push it. This is not a no pain, no gain type of thing. This is just to try and keep us mobile and stop us from stiffening up. Because that happens when we're chronically ill and we don't move around as much. And it happens with age too. Didn't say that. Although I did see... Okay, relax your legs. Sorry. Relax your legs. I did see a lady of 85 years old still doing the parallel bars. Could you imagine doing the parallel bars? Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Your age. Oh, come on, Cav. Not that aged. You're not that age. Well, that is so true. I used to have a plaque that used to say, have patience with me. Be patient with me. God isn't finished with me yet. I don't know what happened to that plaque. I've moved about that much since I was a teenager. So, in fact, all my life I've moved around quite a bit. Okay, and we're going to stretch the legs again. Yeah. And I'm going to stretch the legs out, push down with the knees, and pull back. Well, you know what? That's what I was thinking, Fireman. The Cab 7, I don't think he's that much different from my age. Maybe a few years, one way or the other. And I'm thinking, now, wait a minute. I know I keep calling myself old, O-L-E, but not old, O-L-D. Though I do some days call myself old, but I don't mean it really. And relax your legs. You're 53, you're but a baby. You're but a baby. Cab 7, I'm nearer 60 than you are. I hate that. I hate it. Though mentally, I don't feel that old. I really don't. I still feel like I'm like I'm young. You have a winter storm right now? Oh my gosh. Hailstone? Ice balls. Oh dear. I'm not saying what's going through my mind right now. Hailstone or freezing rain, Denise? Hailstone or freezing rain? Yes, twin, doesn't it? Yes, twin. I would say that Ben does need more honey. It's very good. Good morning, permaculture. Good morning, honey. It's so good to see you. I am doing much better today, thank you. Yes, I still have my Peter Pan side to me, and I don't think I'll ever let that go. That's probably why I love that movie so much. I'll never let that side of me go. And again, push down with your knees and pull back with your feet. Now, if you are sitting, stretch your legs out in front of you with your heels on the floor and pull your feet back. If you are stood, you can stretch your legs by, and all this time I forgot to say, make sure you keep your torso tall, because the idea is to help us breathe too, as well as, keep our legs. And while you're stood, pull your feet up. You can do one foot and then the other, because it's not so easy when you stood to pull your feet back, but it can be done. If you hold on to something, it can be done. And relax. And then the next one we're going to put our feet out to the side. So we're going to take them from the up position down to each way. So just move your feet. And of course, if you are stood, you can absolutely do this. You just turn your feet out. Well, that's exactly why we're doing this, fireman, is to help with those snap, crackle and pops. And try and keep, tighten the muscles in your legs while you're stretching your feet, while you're, turning your feet out. And I forgot what they call that in ballet terms. I used to do that. And relax. Yep. And if you need to, give your legs a little wiggle to relax out those muscles. And then again, I will say, if anybody's coming here with the intention of some serious stretching and yoga type thing, that's not what we're about in this room. We're about stretching the leisurely way. We're just doing it to keep ourselves supple and help with our range of motion. And we're not a no pain, no gain type of deal neither. We deal with that enough. And again, bring your feet up and stretch you, turn your feet out to the sides. And that, if you tense your muscles all the way down from top to bottom while you do that, you will feel it all the way from the tips of your toes all the way up to your hips. I noticed Scotty ducked out to the store just as we started to do. Don't tell me very bad connection. Quit it now. Scotty ducked out to the store while we were starting our exercises. And relax your legs. Oh, oh, that's okay, permaculture. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. You take care too, honey, and have a wonderful day. Yeah, that long ways down. No, you don't have to get down. You don't have to get down there. You could do this sitting down. To start with it, with simple ones, you can keep, stay sat down, but just stretch your legs out in front of you. So of course they'll be at an angle from the chair. So your heels are down, and then you just, you're already halfway down. Exactly, twin flame. That's exactly why I'm doing these in bed right now too. It sure helps. Okay, the next one we're going to point our toes. So we're going to be moving our feet in this kind of direction. And this one causes a problem for me, because I don't know why, but my last three toes tend to start doing this on the independent, and then my toes get stuck. It's just so weird. It's coming back up. That's the problem. That is so true. That is so true, Fireman. JD, Alison, good morning. That's a beautiful day. The sun is coming up. My cat's already stolen some of my muffin this morning. I've yet to put that video up of last night's episode where he decided to steal some of my muffin, little devil. I'm telling you, my cat, he loves my baking, loves my anything that I'm eating. He's got to either have a taste or he's got to eat it. Thank you. Ali Oakley, good morning, honey. It's so good to see you. He's gonna dance the hokey pokey. Because Ali Oakley. Amaranth flower has a slightly nutty flavor. And to enhance that slightly nutty flavor, you can roast it on a low heat in the oven or on top of the stove. But if you're doing it in a pan on top of the stove, you have to keep stirring it and keep moving it. Oh, peas and carrots. Oh, with butter, yes. I remember those. Oh my gosh. Yep, I love that. I don't know. I think I like the 8-track better than a record player, Fireman. Okey pokey from elementary school. Oh my goodness. We're all showing our age here. You are so welcome, JD. You are so welcome. It really is a nice flower. But it doesn't behave like white flour. A lot of times you need baking soda to break it. Yes. Yes, it can. And there's no reason why not. And it should actually taste quite nice. It should actually taste quite nice. You're dipping your chicken cutlets in egg first and then dip them in the amaranth. And that should work. One thing you can do to help, you just turned 38. Well, you're a toddler. You're a toddler. You're the toddler of the group. I know, fireman. Allie, do you have arrowroot? Because if you add a little bit of arrowroot to the amaranth, it helps to thicken it as it's cooking, and it'll stick probably a little bit better, but it's not 100% needed. Okay, yeah, just I don't know, I would say half a teaspoon if you're using it for breading. Half a teaspoon, no, a quarter of a teaspoon, sorry, quarter of a teaspoon for a cup of flour, of the amaranth flour. You really don't need that much of it. Your beard is older than oh, that's funny. That is so funny. Okay, so while we're chatting, we can still do these exercises. Again, push down with your knees, and this time you're going to point your toes out in front of you. And you can do that sitting, standing. I know it might not be so easy when you say, my toes. My toes do this funky thing where they kind of fold over. It's almost like they're going in a cramp, but it's not cramp. It's just weird. And then eventually, I have to do these exercises more often. And then relax. Again, to do it while you're sitting down, sit with your legs stretched out, your heels on the floor, and then point your toes. And again, squeeze those muscles as tight as you can while you're doing it. Push down with your knees. Not on your knees, but tighten your knees so they push down. Snap, crackle, pop. Okay, and relax. And these are just nice, simple exercises that you can do throughout the day. And just to remind your legs that they do have muscles and, they can move in other ways. Okay, we're going to point our toes again. And again, tighten the muscles as much as you can from the hips all the way down to your toes, the tips of your toes. And point your toes as far as you can. Can you eat during stretches? Yeah, we'll let you. It'll help give you fuel. It'll help give you fuel for the stretching. You smell burning bone. Oh, dear me. And then relax. You guys, this morning, I'm burning bone. Oh no, don't starve, Denise. Don't starve, Denise. You try to squeeze, but you think you burst something that wasn't supposed to. Come on, Cab, now. No bursting anything. We're not going. We're not in for that kind of pain, no gain kind of thing here. We're not killing ourselves in this one. We're just doing it's just nice, easy, gentle exercises as much as you can. Thank you guys. Oh, that is so funny. We've got bursting body and burning bone. You're getting winded just typing. You see, now that's why it's important to stretch something else besides your brain and your fingers. Well, you know what, Cab? We're not going for that kind of thing. No, 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 no. 40 is long gone. Well, actually, not that long gone, but 40 is gone. Well, maybe it is that long gone. I guess 20 years is a long time, isn't it? You wish you were 40 again? What age would I want to be again? I think, let me think. I think around 24, 25. I think that's when I was like at my best. Don't choke on a pea. I'm sorry, Denise, I shouldn't have laughed. I have a very vivid imagination, and it often goes to cartoonish type things. Your body could tell some stories. Oh gosh, twin. I think we're all in that kind of condition. We've all been there, done that, and we're all in that kind of condition now. 25, yes. Exactly. Now, see, that's why I said 25, because that's when I was at my best. I could go out, shake, rattle, and roll till sunrise and go to work. And then I'd take my naps when the kids took their naps, because I was a special needs nanny. So, no, I must admit, I did end up burning out, but that's due to the lupus flaring up, which I didn't know I was dealing with lupus at the time. Had I known, I wouldn't have pushed myself so hard. What says she? And look at the mess I got myself in yesterday. I live a life of contradictions, and I'm the biggest one. I'm the biggest contradiction in my life. Oh, I need to get, while I'm thinking about it, we did have fun, Twin Flame. It was a fun time. It really was. My best sis, Shari, was, I'd met her, and a few other. Well, she was what was she? A substitute teacher. All right, fine, honey. She was a substitute teacher, back then, and I was a living special needs nanny. Oh man, was I living? No, at that time I wasn't living. I had my own apartment. And then I was also met I almost became, come on, I almost became like the matron of nannies, of young nannies. We had a group of young nannies. Yeah, the hangovers. Oh my gosh, the hangovers. I used to drink plenty of water before I went to bed. Sometimes I found drinking milk helped, but it depended on the state of my stomach at the time, if you know what I mean. And then fresh fruit I found helped too with the hangovers. And it also depended on what I had to drink too, as to whether the hangovers. Miss Raina, good morning, sweetie. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. How are you today? We've just done our stretches. You want to make it to the 100-year club? Barring things bursting, burning, aching, cracking, groaning and splitting. I'm doing good today, Miss Raina. I'm doing good. I mean, I've been awake since 5 o'clock this morning. I found myself a couple of rewritable CDs. Went through a few photographs on my laptop that I had sorted out, deleted ones that I didn't want to save, and now I can go ahead and I can save some photographs to CD and free up some space on my laptop. Oh, well, congratulations and bless you, Twin Flame. That is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, sometimes I don't think I'll make it to 100 years, Rainer, you know, in the state that I'm at, but, you know, I keep amazing the doctors, so we'll see. I mean, the women in my family, on, you know, my side of the family, age really well. My grandma was nearly 103 when she passed. Wow, that's amazing. You did it all cold turkey. You stopped smoking too. Congratulations, Twin Flame. You see, that just goes to show how strong you are. You really are strong. Oh gosh, yes. I'm happy to say, well, I knew where I was, I just didn't know how I got there. Which I guess is just as bad as waking up and not knowing where you are. Well, actually, no, I don't think I would like to not know where I was. I think I would like to, at least I knew who I was with. That's the main thing. Miss Rayner, don't feel that way. Don't feel that you're not able to express yourself in here, because you are. You know, if you're not feeling good, if you need to have a good moan, then have a good moan. We're not going to tell you. We're not going to say you can't. Yeah, I understand that. I understand the being tired, honey. And you quit cold turkey too? That's wonderful, Miss Rayner. 16 years? Congratulations, honey. They say that smoking is the hardest thing to quit. They say it's harder than drugs, though I'm not so sure about that. Mind you, I don't know, because I've not had an addiction problem, so I won't know. I mean, I thought open heart surgery was more painful than having something like a double lung transplant, because they crack through the bone for a double heart transplant, for a heart transplant. But for a double lung transplant, they do the clams where they cut underneath the ribs through the skin. So I was told it's the other way around. The lung transplant is harder than open heart surgery, more painful. So I don't know. Yes. Yes, it's amazing, isn't it? When you've been away from it, Miss Rayner, when you've been away from it all that time, I mean, even for a short period of time, when you're around others, it's not nice at all. Yes, I do have COPD. And there's a different definitions of COPD out there. Hey, sweetie. Hi, Sam. Hi, wonderful. It's so good to see you. Um, One of there's several definitions of COPD. A lot of people think COPD is just a smoker's problem, but it's not. If you have asthma and chronic bronchitis, those two together is COPD. I'm sorry, honey, I don't mean to make people say it. If you have uncontrolled asthma, that is COPD. If you have chronic bronchitis where you can't breathe, that is COPD. If you have asthma and emphysema, that is COPD. If you have bronchitis and emphysema, that is COPD. They're now classifying other things as COPD, like cystic fibrosis. They're clumping that in the same under the same umbrella as COPD. So COPD is becoming now an umbrella diagnosis for several breathing problems that obstruct the breathing. Thank you so much, Firearm. Fireman, oh, Firearm. Oh, gosh. Fireman, thank you so much. So, and there's different causes of COPD too. A lot of people, I mean, I know they keep going on about it being a smoker's disease. It's not just a smoker's disease, trust me. I ended up with emphysema from my ceramic studio. The fumes from firing the kilns. Although I did have ventilation, it wasn't enough. The clay dust is so fine, it gets through plain filters. If you have asthma, or if you have a genetic tendency to weak lungs, you really should have a respirator type mask on. I just read. I'm gonna have to watch out to see what cab 7 calls you. Good morning, Lee. Yes, I am feeling so much better this morning. Thank you so much. So yeah, I damaged my lungs, and there's this alpha one too, which causes early emphysema, and this is one of the problems. It took the doctors a while to figure out what was going on with me, because I have a history of chronic bronchitis since childhood. I developed adult onset asthma, which I'm not sure if that's exactly what it was, but it's possible. I know that that mice triggers off my breathing, my asthma, I itch, my skin itches, I can't breathe. No, Miss Rayner, it's not curable. The disease does progress. Now, there are things that a person can do to slow down that progression, but for me, the way it happened is it just, bam, hit real fast. because of the clay dust that got into my lungs, and that was my own fault. I was being stupid. I was being absolutely stupid. Yes, when your immune system goes down, it gets worse. Things like that become more active because your body's not able to fight it. If you have lupus, um, or any kind of autoimmune problem, that can actually speed the process up too, because then your body is already set into overdrive mode. Your immune system is already in overdrive mode. So, and unfortunately, it attacks your you yourself, your body. It attacks your organs. It can attack your skin. Um, there's many factors that have to be taken into things, and we go through life thinking we're invincible. We don't realize the things that we breathe in. Oh, Miss Rayner, I'm sorry, honey. Yes, it will. It will battle with your immune system. Yes, fireman, it does make me more susceptible to pneumonia. Um, Lupus makes. I understand. I understand. I guess that's just a normal reaction. I mean, I do. I don't. I really. I guess It's not that I'm sorry. It's just that I wish it wasn't. I wish that wasn't the thing, Miss Rayner. I wish you weren't dealing with that. I wish it was gone. So I guess that's what I mean more than I'm sorry. Well, that sounded wrong, didn't it? All right, June, shut your mouth before you dig yourself a bigger hole. Open foot, insert mouth. No, no. Oh my goodness me, my brain is going faster than my mouth, or my mouth is going faster than my brain. Yeah, we all do. We all thought we were invincible. I mean, we just didn't think about it. And really, we can't go through life worrying about what if I this and what if I that. Yeah, I'm sorry, fireman. Oh, thank you, Twin Flame. That's so kind of you. Yes, that is the important thing, is not to give up. And I don't think anybody truly gives up or gives in. I really don't. There's still, because if they did, they would pass. They might be saying, I give up, I give in, I'm not doing it, I can't anymore, that's it, I've had enough. And depression sets in, but there's still that little spark inside of them that keeps flickering. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Yeah, I'm too stubborn too. Fireman, I'm too stubborn too. That is true, Twin Flame. That is so true. Well, that's okay, Fireman. You can't spell, I can't speak. We're doing just wonderful. We make a good pair. We make a good pair. Not enough coffee. You know what? You're probably right. You're probably right. Not enough coffee. Oh, hang on. I need to check date on something. Today's the 16th. I'm hoping to go to the thrift store again soon. You need another coffee? All right, honey. Um, We found this huge thrift store. It's called a City Thrift. And it has the most... Oh, Twin Flame, no, you did not. No, you did not offend anyone. Please don't ever feel that way. No need to apologize. Do not apologize, Twin. You don't need to. We all have different beliefs. We all have different ways of praying. But when it boils down to it, they all go to the same place. You're so welcome, honey. You're so welcome. You know, we have different ways of thinking about our beliefs. We have different paths that we take, but they all lead to the same place. They do. They all lead to the same place. So, never apologize, honey. Never apologize. You don't have to worry about that in here. And if anybody has anything, I'll stamp down on them with my size 4 feet. No, I won't. Okay, let me take a look. Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm good. I think everybody goes through that, Miss Rayner. You know, we all go through phases of losing faith in anything. The bouncer has spoken. Yes, she has. Sam's the security. She's very quick too. Let me turn this off. I found that by using a heating pad up by my shoulders, I'm not waking up with my shoulders scrunched up like this. Exactly. You can't judge someone by you know, what they believe or what they don't believe. That is so true, honey. That is so true. Yes, British bouncers are the best. And the heart. That is so true, Sam. You've got that one right. Good morning, afternoon, Scotty. It's so good to see you. No. No. It's just a small heating pad that I use. And I put it to my back and up towards where my shoulders are. I guess maybe sometimes my covers come down. So I was waking up. I'm having to be conscious of pulling my shoulders down because they are up like this a lot. And of course that does cause a lot of, you know, tension in the muscles back here. And it's causing a problem with my tendons too. So now my pulmonologist said it all has to do with my lungs and what have you. But I don't know about that. So I'm trying to be conscious to pull it down. But I found I'm waking up like this too. So I thought, well, I know I do that particularly even worse when I'm cold. So that's why I decided to try use the heating pad and use it, you know, behind me. Not so that I'm leaning on it, but so it's near me, so it keeps the air warm around where my shoulders are. And I found I'm not waking up so much like this on a morning. You needed your sleigh to get to Tesco? I guess you've got some real snow there, Al, huh? We had a little bit more yesterday. They do help, but for a short period of time. This heating pad that I'm using is not one of the new ones. The new ones are regulated, so they switch off after a certain length of time. With this one, it actually stays on until I switch it off. So it's nice. It stays on all night long. And all day long if I'd let it, but I don't. I switched off when I wake up. So you're a bit windy there, huh, Sam? Are you blowing warm? Yeah, I don't like the cords too. I have the cord. Oh, I'll show you. Let me turn my bed on. Okay, this is where it is. This is the cord. It goes over the back of the bed, and this is where I have the heating pad right here, next to my pillow. And it's quite a long one. It's about 24 inches long. So, it's because I did think about the cord, and then when I realized there was enough room at the back, behind my bed, to drop the cord down the back there. So then that way the pad stays right where I need it, and it works just nicely. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you, honey. And again, I want to thank everyone for their wonderful comments yesterday. It really helped me feel so much better. And I really do appreciate it. I actually was quite surprised at how many people actually commented and responded. A bean heating pillow. Yeah, you see, I like those. For when I want to move around and what have you. But they only last for so long, whereas with this heating pad, being the old style where it's not regulated, it stays on. Doesn't switch off. And I do keep an eye on the socket too, to make sure that it doesn't overheat. Oh yes, I had two wonderful. It depends on when that's true. I don't think she's talking about the warm kind of wind. The one that warms your cockles. Yeah, those bean bags can be a bit of a pain. But I found one thing I did with one, and I have to see if I can find it again, because we have something like that, is I had some material, I made it into a tube so that I could slide the bean bag in, and then you can tie it round. Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you for stopping in, and give them all a hug from us. Thank you, twin. Thank you, honey. Lots of love, sweetie, and big hugs for everybody. Yes, they are. They are expensive over here. That's probably mine. Mine got stolen. I mean, come on. You steal a girl's hot water bottles? That's not right. That's not right. And what hurts the most is there were ones that the kids that my niece and nephew chose for me when they were little. when my sister was still able to send things over. So, and not only that, the hot water bottles that I've seen over here just don't have the same kind of feel as the ones that we have, you know, the type that they have, that you have over in the UK. They're not the they don't seem to have that soft, supple, I don't know, that nice feeling of, oh, my water bottle. They're kind of stiff and rubbery. They just don't feel, I don't know, they just don't feel the same. So, okay, come on, peoples, we're going to do some more stretching. Okay, straighten your legs, push down your knees. No, don't push on your knees, you're pushing with your knees. You're tightening up all your muscles from the hip all the way down to the tip of your toes, and you're bringing your feet back. You're bringing them back this way, so as far as you can. If you're sat down, stretch your feet in front of you, put the heel on the floor, and then bring your feet back towards you. And only bring it back as far as you can. We're not in for the pain, no gain in this room. We're not in for that. If you stood, this one's a bit tricky. Hold on to something, rock back on your heels and pull your feet towards you, up towards you. Or the other thing that you can do is you can do it 1 foot at a time. You flap your feet for exercise too. Good girl. Yes, that is a good exercise too. If you're stood up, you could also put 1 foot in front of you slightly with your heel down on the floor and and then your foot up, and then you can exchange with the other. But each time you do it, tense your muscles from your hips all the way down to your toes, and then relax. And again, if anybody's coming here for a pain, no gain kind of thing, and for some serious stretching, we ain't into that in this room. All we are doing is we are keeping ourselves supple, trying to prevent us from getting old. If only, huh? If only. And we're trying to improve or keep our range of motion. So, you know what? I used to do that all the time too, Scotty. My foot was constantly doing this. And I wasn't aware of it until a fiance many eons ago jumped out of bed one night. Would you stop moving your feet? And I was like, what? He says, your feet are constantly moving. Stop moving your feet. And I'm like, no, they're not. Yes, it does. It drives the other person crazy. And even when I was sat, my foot was constantly, either foot. Didn't matter which foot, there was always a foot going. It has stopped. I don't know when it stopped. Apparently I'll be doing it in my sleep. But it has stopped, and I don't know when it stopped or why it stopped. It just did. Which I'm thankful for. Because then at least my legs get some rest. And again, okay, push down with those knees, tense your muscles from your hips all the way to the tips of your toes, and bring your feet back. Tonic water, yeah, I like tonic water. Actually, tonic water is good because tonic water has quinine in it, and quinine is one of the things that they use to treat lupus. Over here they pronounce it quinine. And then relax your legs. Yep. And then the last one with your feet up. And tense your muscles, pull your feet back. And again, if you're sat in the chair, stretch your legs out, put your heel on the floor and pull your feet forward. Oh, I knew exactly what you meant, Scotty. If you're standing, you can either do it the hard way, hold on to something and rock back on your heels and bring your feet back. Or you can put one foot forward slightly on the heel, with your heel back and tense that muscle, and then switch legs. You know, my cat's been doing that to me too. A fireman, but I'm not asleep when it happens. You know, all I have to do is move a foot and it's like, bam! Yeah, I'm not surprised it wakes you up fast. I mean, it gets me. He makes me jump as too when he does it. I mean, he'll be lying there and all of a sudden it's like, bam! That little monkey is stealing my food and jumping on my feet. And relax your legs. I forgot. Okay, now we're going to turn the legs, we're going to turn our feet out. Both sides. So, again, push down on your knees. Don't push on your knees. Push your knees down. Tighten your muscles and splay your feet out. And that is easy to do whether you're sat, stood, or in bed. And relax. And again, press down with your knees, slide your feet out to the sides, this way. And of course you're bringing them back a little bit because you want them flat. Tense your muscles. And then relax. Oh, I'm beginning to feel it in my feet. And if you need to, bounce your legs a little just to relax out those muscles. I'm sitting here and I can see I've got another pea pod on my pea plant. I'm going peas in my bedroom. Miss Rayner, you're not lazy. Why do you say you're lazy? Are you not doing your exercises this morning? You were getting home therapy, huh? And? Yeah, I can understand that, Rayner. It often helps to have somebody there that's doing it with you rather than standing there saying you need to. You told them you were done no more. Oh, Miss Rayner. Well, maybe you can, but you need it now. Well, maybe you can work with us. You know, do a little bit with us. How's Amy doing, Sam? Whereabouts are you, Miss Rayner? I know I asked you this the other day. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you enjoy it, honey. Okay, now we are going to point our toes. So press down with your knees, stretch your legs, tense your muscles from your hips all the way down to your tippy toes, and point your toes as far as you can. Doesn't matter if you can't get them straight, just go as far as you can. We're not a no pain, no gain in here. That does not work for me. We deal with enough of that during the day as it is. And relax. And my foot is trying to cramp up. That's another thing too. If you're finding that you're going into a cramp, try and relax. Don't push through it. It's the worst thing to do. Oh, give her our love, Sam. Give her our love. You look at your toes and all you can see is the vacuuming that you need to do. Well, luckily my husband does the vacuuming now because I can't do it too well. Massachusetts, that's right, that's right. Do you know what? I was getting that the other day, Miss Rayner. It's so annoying. I don't understand why YouTube has to limit the amount of messages a person can send. Oh, he's got down. He's got down. My cat has figured out he can reach. Oh my goodness, you want some catnip? Is that what you want? I have catnip growing. And he's just reached up to the box, trying to get some fresh catnip. And now he's sitting there looking at me. All right, here he comes. What do you want, baby? Nope. He can still smell my muffins. I put them over there. Fred was around. That's all I can tell you. He could be working. Oh, this is so neat. 2 people from Massachusetts. That's okay, Scotty. That's okay. Hello, good morning. Oh, are you giving me your cheek? Above you. Yes, above you. Yes, my big boy. You're trying to tell me, you're saying, please, Mommy. He's my big fur baby. He's my big boy. He's like, please, Mommy. Can I have some catnip? Can I have some fresh catnip, Mommy? I love you. You're a good boy. He says, nope, over there, Mom. Fresh catnip. Oh, static electricity. Whew. Yes. He's such a good boy. He's my gentle giant. I love you too. Yes, I love you too. Yeah, I think it's absolutely amazing too, Miss Rayner. I think it's the best thing. Not Isle of Man. Oh, not Devon. Oh my gosh. Sam, it's gone right on my brain. No, Tiggs, don't rub your cheek on there. You're gonna You're making everybody. He is a big boy. He's part Maine Coon and part Tabby. And Tabby. Part Maine Coon and Tabby. His mommy was a tabby cat and his pappy was a Maine Coon. Yep. He's such a good boy. Could you imagine how big he'd be if he was all Maine Coon? I think that's it. Yeah, I think Fred's Isle of, not Isle of Wight. No, maybe. That doesn't sound. You know what? I can't remember, Scotty. I can't remember where Fred is. Isle of Wight. Oh, it's escaping my mind. Yes. His ear tips are only tiny, but he has the big fur that comes out of his ears, and when he sits, he has this beautiful mane that comes down in front. It's like, oh, that's my boy. He looks at me like, oh, Mom. Oh, Mom. Yes, he's so funny. He has these tiny, I don't know if you could see it on camera. Sorry, baby. He has these tiny, tiny ear tips. So his ears are his ears are definitely a cross between his mama and his daddy. Oh, gosh, Miss Rayner. That is just crying because your kids have gone, grandkids have left for school. Oh, my gosh. Didn't I see that one up? I'm sure you put that one up. Let me go check. He is a pretty boy. He is a good boy. Yeah, there you are, yeah. A month ago. It's a 15-second clip, but it is so funny. It's so sweet to hear that dog crying and whining because they've gone to school. Oh my gosh. Yes, YouTube can be. I am Glinda. Good morning, sweetie. It's so good to see you. It is so good to see you. I'm doing much better this morning, thank you. And thank you so much for your comment yesterday. All the comments that I had really helped me, get through the day. They kept popping up on my phone I would read them as they popped up. So thank you ever so much. I'm doing so much better. Yes, the grandson's googly eyes. I thought that was so hilarious. I was like, I couldn't help giggling away. My husband said, "What are you giggling at?" Oh, you did one today? Ah. I wonder if maybe it was just that your connection wasn't strong. Oh, your dog sits and wait. Peeping egg. Hi, honey. How are you? I'm doing good this morning. How are things in your end? I have to make my way back to your channel again. I have some more videos I need to watch. And I'll be searching through your your videos for a few things, that's for sure. Oh, you've had pneumonia and now the shingles? You know, I'm hearing of so many people, and you're not that old yet. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. Ollie's the cat. I thought so. I was going to say cat, but then I stopped myself. Um, I am so sorry, peeping. I shouldn't laugh about the old bit, but we've been talking about being old or not old, or that in between bit, you know. But oh my gosh, shingles! I've heard of so many people lately having shingles. And the pneumonia is no fun. It really isn't. It's serious stuff. Yes, laughter is the best medicine. That is so true. That is so true. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. You know, when I first, in the first few years of the lupus flaring up, um, I got hives, and oh my gosh, I used to soak myself. Oh, thank you, Ray, thank you, Peeping Egg, thank you. I'm doing okay. I really am doing okay. Oh, honey, that's okay. I know it's not easy. You know, there's so many people's channels that I videos that I want to watch, and it's just not easy to do. It's like, how do people who have multiple accounts? Oh, Mucka, there you are. How? Yeah, I would definitely highly recommend it. Yes, time does get away from us. That is so true. Um, and I don't. It frustrates me that I fall back into that. Well, you know, life happens, and it's like, but we can't let life just happen. You know, we have to. I don't know, turn it around somehow. We just seem to have so much more jammed in our days. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what it is. But definitely, it's Cornwall. There you go. That's it, Scotty. That's it, Scotty. You just remembered. Mm. Oh, I can't wait. I'm hope that one day I'll be able to play out in the cold again. Go play out in the snow. Oh, that's okay, Glinda. It's so funny because a lot of people don't trust others that don't have videos up. And it's like, well, you have to give everybody a chance because not everybody likes to do videos. You know, it's nice to have a video presence so that you can actually comment on other people's videos. Yes, I get the flu shot and the pneumonia shot. I have to. I can't risk getting either. No, I bet Sam, we're gonna have to make sure you have some GoPros strapped to you every time you go out. I mean, even the thought of just getting a cold really, you know, strikes me, because for me a cold is more than a cold. That's so true. It's not easy keeping up with the comments. Again, I don't know. I have seen, the channels that have, a lot of videos up. They answer one or two people and then they just do a comment that they pin to the top of the comments after a certain amount of people have commented. It really isn't easy to keep up with the comments. I try to. She was asking where you were. Oh my god. She was missing you. Echinacea. See, I can't take echinacea. Anyone with lupus cannot take any immune boosting. Yes, I have, Glinda. And I'm not well, let me put it this way. I have typed out a comment and then deleted it. Typed out a comment and then deleted it. Typed out a comment and then deleted it. I guess I'm waiting, and I guess I shouldn't wait, but I guess I'm waiting until he's in a better mood, because he can get a bit snippy with me. He can get a bit snippy with me. I think that doctor is wrong about the possibility of him having a collapsed lower lung. And if he does have a collapsed lower lung, they shouldn't have sent him home after 2 hours. They should not send him home in that state. And I don't understand why they didn't do a CT scan while he was there in the hospital. Are you telling me that that hospital does not have a CT scan unit? I mean, what are they going to do with their critical patients that they need to do a CT scan on? They can't send them off somewhere else. I'm so glad that, that YouTube is a platform that people can connect on, and that people can, enjoy and communicate. And it's a great tool for learning and for reaching out to others. No, I don't understand it at all, Glinda. He's worse than. I mean, I've known for a while that he's worse than what he says he is. What he doesn't understand is your blood oxygen, your oxygen level is not the same constantly. It is constantly changing. So even if they do take an arterial blood to check his blood oxygen, they can only check it for that point in time. And he's wrong. It can be anywhere from 5 to 2% difference than, what the pulse ox has. He said that when he got to the hospital, he said that he was, well, what they do, Scotty, with a collapsed lung is they don't reinflate it. What they do is they put a chest tube in through between the ribs. So it's somebody called John Hampton. If you look in my playlists, there's John Hampton. He's reading out his first published novel. I made a playlist of it. Well, that's the guy. He has COPD quite badly. He's very thin. He's lost a lot of weight. But they can't, yeah, they have to release the air that's trapped between the ribs and the thank you, Glinda. Actually, you know what? I can put up his link. Hang on, I've just remembered that. Okay, hang on. But yeah, that's that. They do it via test tube. Okay. Just getting his link here. I know. I have to remember I can do this now. But he can be pretty stubborn. I thought I was stubborn, but oh boy, he beats me, let me tell you. He's a really nice guy, yes he is. Okay, that's his YouTube channel. He really is a nice guy. But boy, can he be stubborn. Typical man? I don't know about typical man. I mean, he's not, no. He's a little bit more than that. All right, fireman, there's Paul and Shane. It's a long time since I've heard that expression. Oh, gosh. But yeah, they should have done something about that lung. They should not have, yeah, you both are stubborn, but that's, I wouldn't say it's typical. Not the depth of stubbornness that John can have sometimes. And I'm laughing because I can be just as bad as John, for being stubborn. There's a reason they call marriage an institution. Yeah, that's true. That's... yeah. Yep, keep doing the nice things. It's the little things that matter. The little things that make a big difference. Peeping egg, that's funny. Exactly, Scotty. I'm the same way. I'll be no, ain't doing it. Sorry. But yeah, I tried to explain a few things. I tried to explain a few things to John a couple of times, and he got real snippy with me. So, you know, and I know he doesn't mean to, but I just don't want him to put him in that frame of mind. I have given him a couple of channels, but unfortunately he doesn't do Facebook. And I think he just saw one or two videos, and that was it. But there's a couple of good support groups out there that would be good, but he needs to have Facebook, because these support groups are on Facebook. Oh, peeping, don't worry about the bad language. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just not saying it out loud because I don't want to get into trouble. I mean, it's silly because I see others on other channels. It's using whatever language they feel like it, and they don't seem to get penalized. That is so true. That is so true. But no, luckily here, nobody, but nobody here gets oversensitive. Nope, not saying it. I'll say it off stream. Oh dear. You see, we decided, we had this conversation the other day, and sometimes there is no other word or words to describe, a certain situation, a certain feeling. No, I'm not saying it. I said, oh yeah, twat. Yep, I'll say that. Twat waffle. Only because they don't know. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Oh, gosh. Sometimes there's just no other words than those words that describe the situation. I mean, my hubby, at one point oh my gosh, there was blue constantly around me. My hubby was like, you know, ladies don't swear like that, refined people don't swear like that, the rich don't swear like that. And I said, oh, really? And I showed him some of the, the housewives things. I showed him, so I'd shout through and I'd say to him, come here, see, they've got millions of dollars and look at the language that's coming out of her mouth. Yes, you did. That is so true. She had everybody looking it up. Scotty. Yeah, live streams can be very educational. We can learn things we never thought we wanted to learn. Yes, they do, Glinda. They sound like the rich. Yep, the rich sound like sailors on a night out. That is so true. That is so true. Oh, Sam. Lots of new words, sayings, sentences. Well, congratulations, old mucker. Admitting is the first step to resolving the problem. Yeah, that is so true, Peeping Egg. You can't really sugarcoat things. Yes, that is true, Miss Rayner. Yeah, I have noticed that a lot of the younger generation do too. And us older folks seem to be catching up. I was listening to, I don't know what it was. Something on the radio. Yes, no, that I want, no, that I don't like. It's not nice. I'm with you right there, Miss Rayner. Well, the wanker does. It's to me. It's yeah. You don't say wanker, but to me, that's. Gosh, it's a long time since I've really. Sam was the one that I've. Yeah. Right, Glinda. There are some words that just. It's just not. Um, English is your second language, peeping egg. American is my second language. English is my first. All right, fireman, Godzilla. Oh my lord. Okay. Well, you know what it is, peeping egg? They can see you coming, so they just shoot on down there before you get there. So you're never going to get to the end of the roots, as they say over here. Roots. Roots. Oh, sorry. Yawning. Oh my god, that is so funny. Yeah, German is Peeping Egg's first language. English is my first language, American is my second. Oh, that is so sad, oh mucker. You obviously learned it from those around you, though. It's so funny seeing adults. No. Yes. Oh. Oh, I was afraid that was going to happen. Lee. Oh, poor Allie. I'm so sorry, Allie, about gingerbread. But I know that my Mr. T, my old Mr. T, will be there waiting. Will have taken gingerbread, and they'll be playing now. They'll be running around and playing. Did they figure out what was wrong with gingerbread, Lee? Well, that I can understand. Oh, I'm sorry. That I can understand, old mucker, if doing the kind of work that you do. Yes, Sam said she likes her stream being educational. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she was very worried about gingerbread Miss Rainer. It's just unfortunate that the vet, um, her kidneys were shutting down. She was in a diabetic coma. Oh, bless her. Mm. Now, didn't the vet do any, well, no, her blood sugar will have gone down through not eating. So is the thought that I'm just wondering what brought that on. Could it be the not being able to eat? Um, could it be the antibiotics? It's so hard. It's a hard thing to have to do. For some reason, I don't think gingerbread was all that old. That's true, Miss Rayner. That is so true. She was overweight. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, a dog being overweight, just like a human, could cause a lot more problems. Her Sheltie was 17 and could barely walk. He's on so much and still in pain. Oh no. Oh no, I couldn't, no. My Mr. T, he was going on 16. He was going slightly blind. It was obviously worse at night than during the day. And they were the only things that he had wrong with him, except for he had a non-cancerous tumor just underneath his tail. We had that removed. And then I still to this day think that one of the sutures was left and it healed over the suture, but he developed this swelling at the side of his tail. And we would do, steroids to keep it down. Then with people breaking in, it upset the cat, the old lady cat that we have. Those two were raised together. She swiped out at my dog one day, and she literally ripped open the tumor, and from that point on, the thing just took on a life of its own. It happened at night on a Sunday night, so I sat there with a cold cloth, holding on to his to the tumor so it wouldn't bleed out. Now, when we got to the vet the next day, the vet didn't wash it out with anything. They just left it. And it just kind of took on a life of its own from that point on. And it ended up rotting from the inside out. But what I often think about is the day that I decided to put him to sleep. Normally he loved to go for rides in a car, but he stood there on the top step and he would not budge. I had to pick him up, and I'm going to start crying. So, but yeah, it's not right to leave a dog in pain. I have trouble training my husband around with the dog. Oh. Yeah, it has to be. It's mm. Somehow I get I think, what was it? Hello? Yes, we're speaking, please. Mhm. No, not yet. Yeah, it will be this month. Next month. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Bye bye. No, we weren't going to schedule after I had an MRI done. We were going to talk over the phone. Oh, some people, I'm telling you. That's YouTube on the phone warning me about people. Those folks that you've got in the room there, they're a bit nuts, you know. No, poodles really don't shed that much. They don't have fur. It's more like hair. Is what they have. No, I don't like MRIs. They have the open MRIs now, but when I go in an MRI, I keep my eyes shut and I just listen to the do 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 while I'm listening to music, and kind of use that as a relaxing thing. As long as I don't open my eyes or try and peek. I once opened my eyes a little bit and it was like, oh man, I'm a tad bit claustrophobic. Someone wanting to order my pickled cauliflower. It actually does taste good. It does taste good. It's just, it has that. You see, I reduced down the amount of sugar that you normally put in pickles too, because neither of us use sugar. And plus my hubby, is type 2 diabetic. Bless him. So, I don't really like using that much sugar. It is good, Linda. It really is. It does taste good. And it still has a bit of crispness to it. It's not like having raw cauliflower. It's tender, but it's crisp. So, which I was quite surprised. I thought it was going to be mushy because I kind of processed it a little bit longer than normal. All right, Peeping Egg. You take care, honey. No, it's not piccalilli. They're two different things, Scotty. But cauliflower is in piccalilli, if I remember correctly. And I'm going to look for a recipe for piccalilli. Take care, Peeping Egg. Welcome back, Fireman. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to look for a recipe for piccalilli. Because that's another one that I miss, is piccalilli. Whew, I'm getting hot. The sun's coming out. Yes! Yes! We're having some sunshine. That is wonderful. I have to do something with my plants. I need to do a video about that.
It's 5 below 0.
Oh, it's -5 degrees outside. Fahrenheit. It doesn't look it. Gherkins. Yeah. I think they're what they call dill pickles over here. They look the same. Now, to tell you whether they taste the same or not, you'd have to have them side by side by tasting. Pickled beetroot. Oh man, yeah, that's another one I missed too. It's pickled beetroot. I'll have to see if there's any beets in the yeah, they're the same thing. Okay. And you too, Lee. You take care, honey. Thank you for stopping in. Remember, do your stretches throughout the day now, Lee. Oh, Mucker. I just read what you wrote. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, Glinda, you're in Mississippi. It's supposed to snow? Oh my gosh. And look, see, I'm doing that with my shoulders again. And in the lower teens, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's -5 right now outside. All right, you take care, Fireman. Thank you for stopping in, honey. It's been wonderful chatting with you. Well, it's 9:33. I was only going to stay until 8. But that's okay. Oh my God, make a walk. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Good morning. Are you going to come and say good morning? Come on. Here she is. Here's our girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Yes, did you? I love you. I love you. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, does that feel good? Does that feel good? Oh, right there, she says. Oh, does that feel good, eh? Oh, over that side? On this side? She says, okay, we're getting serious now about this. There we go. Good morning, Ghost. It's good to see you. Okay, Miss Rayner, it was good talking to you too, honey. Oh, you're an hour ahead of us? Okay. I'll try and remember that. Take care, sweetie. Thank you for stopping in, Ghost. That's okay, you make your phone call. Yeah. Yeah, she loves it. She loves a good scratching. All right then, honey. All right. Thank you, Ghost. Yeah, Miss Rayner's on the same time as Amy. Okay. Okay. The cat left a crumb. Is YouTube calling? Oh dear. It's kind of crazy what's happening with YouTube these days. I keep getting videos. Okay, Glinda, you take care, honey. You have a beautiful day. Stay safe and warm tonight. And tomorrow. Not snow. But I know it's happening to a lot of people, but it's just kind of crazy because thank you, sweetie. I keep having videos getting the yellow flag, not suitable for all advertisers. Well, okay, that's true, Sam. It will be interesting. I can't wait to see. There'll be a lot of beep, beep, beep. Or maybe not. Doesn't really matter, really, does it? As long as it has an age warning. Which is ridiculous because the language they use in school is worse than the language we use. Right, right. I wasn't going to, but, you know, with the way things are, you know, every penny counts. Oh, Nana! Oh, that hurt, didn't it? I'm sorry, that was my foot. Right on your nose. Come on. Here you go. Pappy will get you. Oh, gosh, we're playing this game. She's still sniffing. She jumped up and I put my foot out. So that was it. Her nose got it. Yeah, I mean, I don't earn that much either. And it's not really for the earning. You know, it's to try and help. There we go. Oops, it's underneath. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to catch your nose. I know that's a most tender spot. Yes, there you go. All right. There you go. You're all ready, girl. You're all nice and warm. I'm sorry. Don't give me that look. Oh my gosh. She's looking at me like, why did you kick my nose, Mama? It was an accident.
Go.
Go on, go with Pappy.
Go.
Just go, honey. She'll follow you. She'll follow you, Waldo. There we go. Good girl. Yeah, it's not so much for the money. I clicked it to do the ads. Because right now every penny counts. And I figured, well, you know, if people are watching, then if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. You know, I'm not. It's just that it's crazy because they'll monetize, demonetize, monetize, demonetize, monetize, demonetize. I've had several videos that go through this cycle of being monetized and unmonetized, monetized and unmonetized, and it's like, okay, so are you going to pay me for the views right from the beginning, or what? You know, I have one video that's got 50,000 views on it. I have another video that's got 12,000 views on it. I've got one that's got 10,000 views on it. And each one of those has been demonetized. Wow. And the odd thing is, I can't tell why my videos get the yellow flag. Because it's not like I'm... Anywho, I'm not going to stress over it. Oh! I'm not going to stress over it. I was just thinking the same, old mucker, but It's just nobody's chatting. It's just nobody's chatting. That's all. I was thinking, am I sitting here talking to myself? Is the chat not moving? Yeah, really? They're all gone to see what it is that you're posting. That's funny. Today I need to have another go at Annie's claws. I called them nails one day, and somebody somebody on YouTube had to come back and correct me and say they are claws, not nails. Yes, I know that. It's just through habit that I call them nails. You know, they're made from keratin, the same thing our nails are from. So, oh, look at, oh my dear. Especially if you've been out in the cold, huh? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. But that was late night, Sam. That was late night. That was not the beginning of the day. It's like a walnut whip when it's cold. Oh my lord. That's something I miss, are the walnut whips. Exactly, Sam. I figured that's what you were saying. You see, every single one of us are either having trouble speaking or typing. No, I think it'd be smaller than a gherkin, Sam. Wow, there's 4 people still watching. Oh, 5 people now. Yep, 5 people now. Sam. So that was the tipping point, was it, Sam? Or points? Ghost. Good morning, honey. It's so good to see you. I was really drawn into that game you were playing yesterday. I was like, good grief, if I was playing that, I'd be, Joshua, good morning, honey. I would have been shooting the wrong people. I would have been shooting everything. Really was a fast game. How are you both doing? How are you this morning, Joshua? And how are you doing today, Ghost? I'm doing good, thank you. I am doing good, thank you. Me? Were you playing? Are you going to be playing again today, Ghost? Do you play every day? Try 100 notifications. Oh my gosh. Why? What happened, Joshua? Wow, that is a lot of subs. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Joshua. You're working nights, so I'm sorry. That's okay, Ghost. Uh, You'll help him with that old. That's funny. Joshua, how many nights a week do you work? Because that's not working nights, so it's not easy on the system at all. Our bodies were just not meant. I mean, for all some of us, I know there was a period of time where I was a night person. Maybe sometimes now I'm still a night person. But our bodies are really not made out for that. No. I mean, we really mess with our natural body clock. Monday through Thursday. Phew, that's still rough. That's rough. How many hours a night, Joshua? From 2:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's a difficult time. Put your shoulders down, June. Okay. Yeah, I would imagine you'd get used to it a little bit. I mean, that's 2:30 to 1. I mean, that's rough because you kind of like. That's like those hours where, if you go to bed late, which obviously 1, you get home at 1, finish at 1, you get to bed late, then you sleep in, and by the time you get up and get going, it's time to set off for work. I used to do better organizing my time if I worked, from 1 onwards, or from, you know, 6 onwards. But it's doing the 2:30 to 1, all I ever seemed to do was sleep and go to work, sleep and go to work, sleep and go to work. Oh, Mucker, I thought you find the time working all the time is best. It's not best, honey, but I guess that's your way of dealing with things. Wish you could get out more, old Mucker. I wish you could sleep too. It'd be nice if you could, find somebody on the other side of the world, that has different hours, where their nighttime is your daytime is their nighttime. Oh yeah, I do remember how your sleeping was, Sam. It was chronic. Hey, there's nothing wrong with loving your job, old Mucker. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. In fact, that's the best way, to have work is to love it. Because then it doesn't become work. As long as you still enjoy it and you still love doing it, that's the main thing. Anyway, focus. I'm starting to doze off. I'm having one of those moments again. Um, but I have been awake since 5 o'clock. So, and I did get a few things done. No, you're not boring me, Sam. You're not boring me at all. Yes, Sam, you'll be able to do what you need to do, and you'll be able to do it, on the business front, which will be wonderful. Oh my gosh. Oh. Ah, no full yawn again. I hate it when it peters out. Every once in a while I do have that. Yes, that was a good yawn. So, anyway, I'm going to say good morning. Thank you for stopping in. Remember, keep stretching, keep laughing. Oh, you saw my tonsils then? Oh, that was funny. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Yes, there's nothing like it, Sam. There's nothing like it. It's always the best. Yeah, as long as that's all you saw, that's true. That's true, Sam. Oh, there's my old lady girl. She's calling out. So I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And thank you all so much for stopping by. Remember, keep up with your stretches. I love you all. And remember, one step at a time, one breath at a time. I can do this. Well, now you can concentrate on just 5, Ghost. I shall talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah, I am, honey, but that's okay. I shall see you I'll see you around. Most likely later today, maybe. 'Cause I'll be back in the kitchen again. Thank you all so much. Bye-bye. Take care.